China vows quick trade moves as U.S. sends mixed signals. Beijing, China vowed on Wednesday to move swiftly to strike a trade consensus with the United States, even as mixed signals on the detente from self-described Tariff Man, Donald Trump's administration upset global markets. Trump sowed more confusion as he opened the door to lengthier negotiations with China, suggesting that they could extend beyond a 90-day deadline to reach a deal to avoid a massive tariff increase. But the Chinese Commerce Ministry said negotiators will actively push forward negotiations within 90 days in accordance with a clear timetable and roadmap, marking Beijing's first public acknowledgement of the deadline announced by the U.S. at the weekend. The ministry lauded Trump's talks with President Xi Jinping at the weekend as successful, and said it was confident their agreement would be implemented. The ministry vowed to start implementing specific matters that were agreed, saying, the sooner the better, but did not provide any details. Trump and Xi agreed on a trade war truce on the sidelines of a G20 summit in Argentina on Saturday, holding off on new tariffs and giving negotiators 3 months to reach an agreement. China pledged to buy more from the United States, and the White House said the two sides would negotiate structural changes to thorny issues plaguing relations, but few details and no dollar amounts were disclosed. But the verbal detente was broken Wednesday as China's foreign ministry lashed out at criticism from U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. Pompeo's remarks go contrary to the spirit of the consensus between our two leaders, Foreign Ministry spokesman Zhang Shuang told reporters. Noting the applause at the end of Xi-Trump summit, Zhang asked, I don't know why people clapping at that time now mean by saying this type of thing. What are their intentions? Pompeo said in Brussels on Tuesday the U.S. could abandon some international agreements to thwart bad actors like China, which he accused of cynically exploiting World Trade Organization rules. Adding to the confusion, Trump indicated on Tuesday that the trade talks could go beyond the March 1 deadline. The negotiations with China have already started. Unless extended, they will end 90 days from the date of our wonderful and very warm dinner with President Xi in Argentina, Trump tweeted. But the U.S. leader kept up the threats as he warned that he was ready to make China pay for the privilege of selling in the U.S. market if the negotiations fail. While he said he would happily sign a fair deal that addresses U.S. concerns, he warned, remember, I am a tariff man. The change in tone and the increased confusion over what was achieved at the meeting contributed to a sharp decline in the U.S. stock market, which plunged on Tuesday, driven lower by trade worries and fears for future U.S. economic growth. Chinese shares closed lower on Wednesday amid similar doubts.